60 seconds.
I'd say watching staticky porn is worth the money you sink.
Counting down the top 10 for this week, the number 1 song is...
Well, my sail's so
No!
Cut!
Counting down the top 10 for this week, coming in at number 2 is...
Incoming! This is nuts!
Ringtone. Do you want me to sing? Just a good old boys, never meaning no harm. Beats all you ever saw, been in trouble with the law since the day they was born. I love it. That's my theme song.
Well, what about that tattoo on your chest? Doesn't it say die, Bart, die?
No, that's German for the Bart, the.
No one who speaks German could be an evil man.
Hello, everybody. This is the Loud House Critic, one guy with 1,000 views, and all the episodes I must view. Did everybody miss me? Did you all have a good Christmas? I sure did, and I really had a fantastic break. But then some newer episodes came around, and I decided to wait until the new year actually happens. So I decided to actually kick things off a little bit from Season 8 to try to finish everything off with The Weakest Ink. It happens to be the 18th episode from Season 8 and the 351st episode. So clearly, this is probably the only Luna Loud episode you're ever going to get for this entire month, since January is entirely Luna Loud month. But obviously, there's a few more other episodes that came along the way, and those are episodes that are going to kind of help me fill in the blanks with this one. Now, this is probably the second time I actually seen this episode, because honestly, I'm not too much fun with Luna Loud episodes, but then again, if there's Sam and Luna, I would actually enjoy watching this kind. But somewhat, this kind of feels like it's another episode that happened during Season 5, maybe almost an early callback to Snoop's On. But with Luna Loud comes one of my favorite YouTubers that came and joined my crew, Steam Team WK.
Greetings everyone, this is Steam Team Read Up UK, CC Trainer Ling, and I'm back once again to partake in another Loud House Critic episode review. But not just any episode. It's an episode starring my favorite character of the series, Luna Loud. The Weakest Ink. An episode that sounds good on the surface, but if you're a Luna fan and you dig beneath the surface, it might not be as good as you would like it to be. Does that mean I'm going to rip the episode apart? Well, yes and no, and you'll see what I mean throughout the video. I'll also be pointing out a few little eye catchers you may or may not have noticed before. Well, with that in mind, we have a lot to unpack here, so as I like to say, let's get right into it.
Something.
Yeah, my head.
Awesome rehearsal, dudes! We are gonna crush it at the Beats and the Heat Festival!
Sorry.
You guys, I just got an alert. Our video for Play With My Band just hit 100,000 streams.
Oh wow, they managed to actually pull this song back from season 5. But I think I might actually get this wrong. I think the song was actually played in band together.
Fun fact, the footage of the Moon Goats is taken directly from the season 5 episode Band Together. I don't know if that's just the animators being lazy or smart, but who cares? This song is awesome.
Dude! Remember what we said we'd do when this happened?
Go to Dairyland and have our heads shaved in front of a live audience?
Sorry. Seriously, these girls don't need to shave their heads. We've already got so much traumatized from Britney Spears. That'd be just dumb enough to be shaving off your own eyebrows.
What we actually agreed to do was get matching moon goat tattoos, remember? We even pinky swore.
Oh, yeah.
Tat Shack it is.
I'm down.
Wait a minute, aren't they a little too young to actually be getting tattoos, especially when they're under the age of 18? Okay, usually I'm not a normal tattoo kind of person because I have no tattoos anywhere on my body, but I just use the actual tattoos that you can actually remove, that you can actually just stick on. And I don't think much of these kids are even up to actually get a tattoo, especially if you gotta handle the pain you gotta sit through. I may not know what that actually feels like, but I know what a needle feels like.
But last I checked, if you're under 18, you need a parent to come with you.
No prob. Let's talk to our parents tonight, and I'll make an appointment for tomorrow. How's 4 o'clock?
Yeah. So stoked!
Before we move on to the next scene, take a look at Sam's left ear during the band's conversation. Did anyone else notice she's missing part of her earring? When she turns her head, her right ear shows the correct number of piercings. Check out every past episode with Sam in it, and you'll see where I'm going with this. In all previous episodes, Sam's piercings were the same on both ears. But if you look throughout this episode, her right ear has the correct depiction of her piercings, while her left ear does not. Bet you probably didn't notice that the first time watching. And believe me, this won't be the only time I'm going to bring this up, because she's not alone in this.
Whoa. Excuse me, I'd like to make an appointment. Whoa, you got your face tattooed on the back of your head?
Now that's the term that's called having eyes in the back of your head. Which is fucking creepy if you ask me. Then again, that could be a saving grace from getting attacked by a predator behind you.
What are you laughing at?
Wow, that's creepy as hell, but funny as fuck. Did this guy get inspiration from the April Fool's Day episode of SpongeBob? I swear, I couldn't have been the only one thinking it.
Hey, anyway, what brings you in?
Can you take 4 people tomorrow at 4?
Luna! Fancy seeing you at the Tat Shack.
Yo, Rockman, haven't seen you in a few millennia. Give me some tassel. Yeah, yo.
Yo, Chunk, it's been a long time ever since we've seen you back in Time Trap. Maybe other than that episode.
Yeah, me and the Moon Goats are getting our first tattoos.
I remember getting my first tattoo.
Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. Every time when I think of the word tattoo, it reminds me of this scene from The Simpsons.
This one's done in different handwriting.
Oh, I wrote that one after Bart somehow put this tattoo on my foot.
I don't even know how the fuck he did that.
This beaut right here, it symbolizes me love of rock and roll.
Sick.
It hurt a bit at first, but I just bit down on my nose ring until I could see straight again.
What's the matter? You scared?
I don't talk to big fat liars whose lies we're all sorry.
Right.
And here's me mum. I had her inked over my heart because I love her so much. Didn't hurt a bit.
Well, it's so lucky you didn't even get a bleeding heart, because I've heard a lot of incidents where that's accidentally happened, where someone was getting a tattoo in their heart, and you don't even want to know the rest of it.
Once I blacked out, that is.
That bad?
Don't stress. The pain isn't too bad. Oh, unless you get one on your arm, or your legs, or your stomach, or your back.
Seriously, dude, anybody can get a tattoo anywhere on their body. It's a part of their skin. Even guys can get a tattoo on something where it really grows. Now I just repeated myself with Jeff Dunham's.
Now hold still, Chunk Man. I gotta finish.
You don't seem in pain right now.
Oh, that's just because I left me body.
What the hell?
Hello, mate. I come up here when the pain gets really unbearable.
What the hell?
Okay, fucking time out. This is the most random, not to so much down-to-earth bullshit I have ever seen in an actual Loud House episode of his own ghost spirit actually floating out of his body. What, is Chunk suddenly dead all of a sudden? Like his spirit didn't even cross over? Like somehow he's got someone possessing him? I mean, really, what the hell's the whole point of this? That'd be as fucking creepy as anyone having the power to actually have their soul come out of their own body. I don't know if Chunk is actually a ghost or not, but somewhat this did not need to fucking happen. You might traumatize even more kids in the future, why don't you?
Okay, how does this make any sense? How does Chunk remove his soul from his body? Just how? Did he have Lucy cast a spell on him that gave him the power to do this? I just can't. I just can't understand this universe anymore. Look, I'm fine with ghosts existing in the series, but what ghostly bridge are they not willing to cross? I mean, even Luna can see what Chunk just did, and no one is offering an explanation on why this is happening. Just going to move on and stop giving myself a headache trying to figure this crap out.
I can't go back on a pinky swear, but you guys know I have a low pain threshold.
Survey says... Just eat me now, and please make it fast. I got a low threshold for pain.
Low threshold of pain? That sounds like a pussy thing. Then again, you are a girl. So, no comment about it.
I passed out when I got these earrings, and they're clip-ons.
I knew it. I fucking knew those looked like they were actual fake earrings. They look like freaking paper clips if you ask me.
I want you all to look at this picture of Luna and think about what she just said. She said earrings, okay? She said rings, as in 2 of them. Now, think back to the opening shot where Luna was playing with her band and when she was talking to the guy at the tattoo shop. You'll notice her left ear is missing the trademark paperclip earring. And this isn't even an animation goof. Ever since the beginning of Homeward Bound, Luna has been animated with only 1 paperclip hanging from her left ear. Check every episode in Season 8 for confirmation. Her left ear is always missing a paperclip. I know it's a really minor detail you probably wouldn't have noticed unless you were really paying attention, but much like Sam's piercings, I don't understand why Luna is now being drawn with only 1 paperclip when she's been depicted with 2 in nearly every episode for the past 7 seasons. Even I didn't notice this until I started watching this episode. Okay, now that that's out of the way, let's get back to the story.
Relax. Dad will never let you get a tattoo anyway. You can just blame it on him.
That's a good way. Actually blame it on your dad for once. Blame it on Flip. Blame it on your dad. Disney live action movies are bad.
Blame it on the economy. Blame it on the kids. Oh, Loons. I ran into your band as they were leaving earlier, and they spilled the beans about the tattoo.
Yeah, I understand.
But don't worry, I'm totally cool with it.
Wait, what? What?
What?
What? What? What?
What? Nothing. You said what first?
I didn't say what first. I asked you what.
No, you said and then what, and I said what.
No, I said what? Like what?
You said what first?
Now you're making fun of me?
No.
In fact, while I'm there with you, I may even get myself a doodads tat. Here's a mock-up. When I flex, it looks like it's ringing. Ah!
Yep, it's official. The writers of this episode got inspiration from SpongeBob. The last time I can remember a character flexing their arm to make their tattoo move around was from the No Weenies Allowed episode. Just watch the episode and you'll see it for yourself.
Wow, I didn't even think that Lynn Sr. would actually be so much man enough to actually handle the pain of actually getting a tattoo. And so much for her dad saying no to her. What kind of father figure is this character?
Oh, here's an idea. Stop being such a weenie. Pain is in the mind.
I'm sorry. That just hit me funny.
That is one of the best things that Lynn has ever said during the season. Ever. Oh, she's not entirely wrong about that. Pain is only in the mind. Because when I go to the dentist or when I go to the doctor to go get my shot, I don't think so much of the pain at all. I just think of this bit every time when it's in my mind.
Oh, God!
I'm so sorry.
We just have to toughen you up.
That's a great idea. Maybe if you can handle a few other painful situations, you'll be less afraid.
Painful situations?
What's the matter? You scared?
I'm not afraid of lightning.
You gotta let yourself get hit. That's the whole point. Ow!
In retrospect of playing dodgeball, that's the whole idea about not actually standing there and getting hit by the ball. Because when dodgeball starts flying, I start running.
One down!
By my calculations, a tattoo covering this much surface area should take roughly 93 minutes, which is equivalent of 62 ball hits.
Okay, we can do this.
Per second.
Survey says...
God damn!
You're really not helping, small fry. So Luna actually goes for Lucy's help to try to handle so much pain. As if anybody can't even handle so much the pain in the Loud House.
This is an authentic reproduction of the corsets worn by the Salem witches as they face their doom.
It's actually pretty comfy, dude. Spoke too soon.
Hey, would you look at that? Luna's finally got her boobs. Where they been her this whole time since she just turned 16? And that wouldn't surprise me either if that's what women are actually wearing to make their chest look a little bit bigger.
But you grew some nice boobs.
Lincoln, I'm over here.
Are you an idiot?
Question rips.
Uncle! Lincoln! Nothing hurts more than a bite from a fire ant.
I have no idea why she keeps fire ants around in her room, and since when has this ever been an actual thing for her to keep around?
Okay, guys, you know what to do.
And you look like seafood.
Nerds, get these creepy crawlies off me, man! He didn't even bite you yet, and now you've insulted his whole family. They're not gonna like that.
She's starting to show more compassion toward bugs other than eat these little fuckers. Anybody remember counting ruthless people? And since when do fire ants even exist in Michigan? And is it just me or does Luna actually look cute without her boots since she's actually wearing her actual casual clothes without her boots on? I think this is possibly the first time we ever seen her without the boots when she's actually wearing her casual clothes. I don't know if Indiana Jones can actually handle the pain of fire ants, but Luna sure can't handle them. And the moment we all dreaded for.
Take a deep breath and imagine your happy place. For me, it's the mall on Black Friday. Everything is on clearance, and I have a gift card.
Hell, my happy place.
In a world of pure imagination, take a look and you'll see.
Okay, now I want you to keep holding that thought. Just keep holding it, and...
Couldn't handle one single strand of her hair being plucked from her eyebrows, when seriously, that really doesn't hurt. Hell, I waxed my entire body.
I can't do it.
Yeah, man.
I love my band, but I hate pain even more. I'm just gonna have to tell him that the pact is off.
Oh, not even this kind of pain you can't handle?
Here comes the pain!
Okay, maybe 2 months and nobody can actually handle that kind of pain.
Maybe they don't want tattoos either. Maybe they'll even thank me for letting them off the hook.
Yeah, I highly doubt that that's ever even going to happen, since we're only like a few minutes into the episode, and there has to be some kind of conclusion in the very end of this episode. If they were lucky enough to actually handle the pain of actually getting a tattoo.
You know what I just realized? I didn't put this in my own review, but I noticed how the story took the same direction as the Luna episode Hiccups and Downs from Season 6. As in, Luna has a problem and worries her problem is going to affect the perception of the moon goats, so she turns to her sisters to help her overcome her problem by subjecting her to various methods that all prove ineffective. In fact, most of the sisters who helped her in this episode are the same ones from Hiccups and Downs: Lynn, Lucy, and Lana. I would have included Lisa on this list, but her solution in Season 6 actually worked, while what she did here did not. So yeah, it looks like the show just recycled the same Luna episode from 2 seasons earlier and just changed a few things around. Again, I don't know if that's just lazy or smart, but it is what it is.
Whatever it is, it's brought happiness to the faces of millions.
Wait a second. You all got them already?
Of course. We Pinky swore.
But you Pinky swore.
Yeah, well, things change.
That son of a bitch. Sorry I didn't wait for us to get it together. My mom could only go this morning.
Whoa! Okay, that zoom-in was a little too extreme. I could practically see his digestive system.
Yeah, same. I had to go at noon with my dad.
I got mine at the mall. My mom was going there to get yoga pants and didn't want to make 2 trips.
Okay, Sully.
Shut the fuck up.
By the way, am I the only one who thinks he's the real main antagonist and not Stella?
Did anyone else notice Mazzy stumbling over her words for a split second, or Sam not making eye contact, or Sully's overly big-eyed smile? I don't know about everyone else, but those look like some very guilty expressions. It's almost as if they were, you know what? Let's just wait and see what happens.
Awesome. Man, I can't wait to get mine. Unfortunately, my dad had to bail today because a linguine fight broke out at the restaurant. Cheese everywhere.
Oh, that's a real good story that anyone's gonna buy these days. Why not make a different story that could actually make some use common fucking sense? A monkey stole my guitar.
You trade your hair, it wasn't me.
Look back and watch me smack that all on the floor. Smack that, give me some more. Smack that.
I can't believe I'm the only one too scared to get a tattoo.
Well, I can't believe you thought a linguine fight was a good cover story.
Yeah, even you can make a better story than that, Lincoln. Then again, maybe you can't.
I am going to fuck you!
Huh? What's so funny?
Oh.
I have no choice but to leave town, disappear, and work the counter at a roadside diner. You're not luck. Rock and roll.
Frisky business.
Just take those old Who the fuck is that guy?
Garfield.
I still fucking hate that movie. Even when I first saw the trailer, I knew it was gonna be terrible. And it really didn't look that interesting either.
Oh man, even Lily can handle the pain.
They're temporary. They come right off with water.
Of course! Why didn't I think of that?
Yeah, like I said before, I'm not much of a tattoo person, but I do have temporary tattoos that I could just use a sponge to actually put them on me. And why the fuck would Luna actually think that Lily actually had tattoos? You can't really tattoo a frickin' baby. Unless you're a complete asshole who has to slip someone the extra $100 to do the job.
Check it out, dude! It hurts so bad, I left my body.
Survey says...
But she vanished into thin air!
I like this story!
We're gonna look so cool on stage!
Hello, Tall Timbers Park. Welcome to Beats in the Heat. We have a great lineup today.
I used to be frightened by all the wine coolers I saw. I was scared I wouldn't pick the right one. Luckily, I
did. Featuring Royal Woods' own Moon Goats! Until then, kick back, relax, and chill out with some water sports!
Water sports?
I'll be honest, when I first watched this episode, I didn't understand why all these water sports were happening. I thought it was just a random thing to create conflict for Luna's deception, but then later I was like, I get it now. The event is called Beats in the Heat. Beats as in music and using water to cool yourself down from the heat. Yeah, I know. I should have realized that the first time.
Milk. Milk.
Stop that! Buffoon! Clown!
I'll be in my room with the door locked. Excuse you. Take it.
Wow, look at you running around. Wanna cool down, Sprit?
Don't do that!
Hung like a mother.
What? He's being perfect. Good as new.
I don't know if they're gonna notice that. I think.
You don't think so?
I think we can pull that one off.
Okay, all right.
There you are! Hey, your tattoo. Wasn't the ink darker before?
Oh, I got that special tattoo ink that changes color in sunlight.
Bullshit! Bullshit!
Oh, didn't know that was a thing. Cool.
You haven't seen anything yet.
2, 3. Cake!
Hey, ladies, we're about to start the rowboat race. I'd love the Moon Goats to participate. It'd make a great photo op for the newspaper.
Oh, we would, but it's not good to ride a boat before a show. Wouldn't want to get seasick.
Don't worry, I always carry motion sickness gum, and I won't take no for an answer.
It's a sea shanty and it's darn catchy.
No, you can't catch me with the sea shanty.
Yes!
Hey, watch it! You splashed me!
Are you okay? You've been acting strange since...
Something strange in your neighborhood. Who you gonna call?
Morticians! We got something weird, and it don't look good. Who you gonna call? Morticians!
Speed pond scum, slowpokes! Nothing stopping Scooty today! Help, I can't swim!
Well, you know, Scoots, you're not even supposed to be on a wave runner anyway. I mean, you've been confined to an electric scooter ever since Flip's middle school days, and I've never once seen you actually walking around. Of course you can't swim because of your condition, whatever it may be. But you're out on the water anyway, so you kinda brought this one upon yourself. I'm not trying to be a jerk or anything, but seriously, who in their right mind would let this sort of thing happen?
Somebody jump in and save her!
I just ate like 5 funnel cakes!
I'm wearing my coolest and heaviest boots.
I can't swim, and she scares me.
You sissy!
Okay, the funnel cake thing with Sam I can sorta understand, and maybe Sully not being able to swim, but Mazzy couldn't just take off her boots before jumping in the water? I mean, you do realize how incredibly selfish and heartless her excuse is, right? It sounds as if Mazzy would be totally fine with letting an old lady drown because she doesn't want to do something that's going to possibly expose some kind of secret she's hiding from her friends. Now, granted, Scoot shouldn't have been on the wave runner in the first place, but still, just take off the damn boots and save this person from drowning!
Are one of you hippies gonna save me or what?
Nope. Nah. I say let it die.
Well, I was gonna have you in prison for life, but I kinda like this better. Toodles.
Oh, I guess I'm going in. Don't worry, Scoots. I got you. There you go, Scoots. You're okay.
I'm wet is what I am.
Ow, ow, ow.
Wow, someone just saves your life and you can't even give a simple thank you and you just run over their foot without looking where you're going? God damn, it's no wonder Scoots isn't exactly liked by anyone. What a bitch!
See, that could have been a whole lot so much better if you let that old bitch just drown, and there would have been the end for this character of the show. After you just saved somebody and this is the thanks you get?
Oh,
no! Are you okay?
Yeah. Luna, your tattoo.
I've been lying to you guys. I was totally psyched to get a tattoo. But when I went to make an appointment, it looked so painful. I couldn't go through with it. I'm really sorry. I should have just been honest with you guys.
Guess the cat's out of the bag, eh?
Wait a minute, let me hear that again.
Guess the cat's out of the bag, eh?
Say it again.
Guess the cat's out of the bag, eh? Guess the cat's out of the bag, eh? Guess the cat's out of the bag, eh?
I'm not exactly sure if I can actually call this a lie reveal, but honestly, it didn't drag too much. Even if there are some Luna Loud episodes that do have an actual lie reveal to it. This is the case in A Mick of Time, Bad Reputation, and maybe a little bit with Hiccups and Down.
You're not the only one who needs to apologize. I couldn't handle it either. Guess you two are the only hardcore goats here.
Actually, I drew mine on with my mom's eyeliner.
Have I told you today how magnificently and totally worthless you are?
Shit, Sam and Sully. I was expecting a lot of balls from you guys. Well, not from Sully, that is. And I'm just gonna accuse Mazzy for actually having a fake tattoo as well.
I got kind of woozy just thinking about getting a real one.
Wow, you guys are the worst. JK, I chickened out too.
Surprise, surprise, the Moon Goats were all lying about getting tattoos. Now all the moments I pointed out earlier about Sam, Mazzy, and Sully acting strange when they were around Luna actually made sense. Foreshadowing at its finest.
So, since none of us are ready to get a tat, what can we do to celebrate our 100,000th stream?
We can finally do my idea!
That is still so disturbing.
Still not happening.
Aww.
Okay, seriously, why is Mazzy obsessed with everyone shaving their heads? Like, goddamn girl, if you want to do it so badly, then you just do it. And by the way, can't we just for once drop the gag about the character whose eyes are always hidden by their hair and actually get the hair shaved off? I mean, Mazzy is talking about shaving her head, and yet she keeps the part of her hair that covers her eyes. Do you not see how self-defeating her own idea is? Just, whatever.
Why don't we just do something simple?
Bingo.
Moon Goats forever!
Hey guys, check it out! Now we all have tattoos! Rock on! Wow, you guys are handling the pain much better than me.
Oh, the irony of that statement. If only Lynn Sr. knew the truth. Luna knows it, but he doesn't. Her dad may be a total wuss when it comes to things like Halloween, but the fact he embraced the pain of tattoo ink and his own daughter couldn't actually makes him tougher by comparison. I don't know if that's a compliment to the dad or an insult to Luna, but you can decide for yourselves on that one.
Yes, Team WK. For Lynn Sr., he had, has, and always will be a pussy whip father.
Survey says...
maybe I'm over...
Mama, not the mama.
What the hell do you see in him?
And so far, that was the weakest ink. So I don't have really much to say about this episode because there's a bit of a repetitiveness in a nick of time or hiccups and down, but there is something that does create that's quite relatable to even some things that are just a minor, such as Luna and her moon goats actually getting tattoos, and Luna actually not handling so much the pain of actually going through it. And I can actually see why. It's like if you're a girl at a certain young age before you become a teenager and you suddenly want to get your ears pierced to just have earrings for it, and suddenly it kind of can a bit traumatize you a little bit, like you just don't want to handle so much the pain actually going right through your ears, or nose piercing for that matter. Some things in this episode could have been played out a little bit more better and a little more related onto a related note. But I'm really not going to call this so much of a bad episode, but for being someone who actually likes Luna Loud, especially when she's just getting like one episode per season, there is a huge missed opportunity with this episode, and I really wish Nina was actually in this episode ever since we just got her for Music for My Fears. I think she would have been way included into this one, because honestly, I think she would have been the actual focus about getting the tattoo, and not Luna. I mean, we get further development on a character named Kara from Beg, Borrow, and Steal when we actually got more character development with her in Careless Whisper. Or another character that many people don't remember so much from Else for Love, a character named Winston who Lola had a crush on, and he actually makes his return in Wild Gosh Chase. Well, I don't like the episode on my top 7 favorite episodes from this season, but I won't consider it bad either. I really did like so much the interacting with some of the siblings when they were trying to help Luna out to actually handle the pain, especially when these coming from the same siblings that were actually back in Hiccups and Down. Got Lana, Lynn, and Lucy, and I could give Lisa a bit of a pass, even if she was like less helpful in this episode than the way she was in Hiccups and Down. So my proposition is this: if you can actually handle getting tattoos or actually getting piercings on your body, then I think this episode would actually be suited for you. But if not, I think you can only watch it one time if you're not able to handle the pain.
Luna Loud may be my favorite character of the series, and I really like everything she's about in terms of personality and music, but this episode right here, it just doesn't feel like a Luna episode, or at least a really exciting one. A lot of the thoughts I'm going to give are pretty much the same from my own review, but I'm also going to add a few things I neglected to put in my own video. Now, the best way I can describe this episode is that it's basically a different version of Hiccups and Downs. And it's not just because Luna is the central character of both episodes. The conflict in each episode has Luna going through some kind of problem she needs fixed before getting together with her band, and her sisters try to help her out. It's the kind of story that could have gone to any character, albeit with different circumstances, and you'd get the same exact result. This episode deals with little to nothing about Luna's passion for music or continuing to develop her relationship with Sam. Episodes that deal with those things are where Luna's character shines the brightest. This episode just feels far too generic for someone like her. I mean, I can appreciate the idea of expanding her character by saying she has a low threshold for pain like her other sisters having personal fears they don't like talking about. And to be honest, getting a tattoo can be a very painful experience, and the fear of getting one is very relatable, so I don't knock someone if they're afraid to go through with it. But again, this episode could have gone to any character and nothing would be all that different. Plus, there are moments in this episode that either got on my nerves or rubbed me the wrong way, like Chunk's soul leaving his body and Scoots being allowed to use a wave runner when she really shouldn't. Not to mention Luna's bandmates being alright with the idea of letting Scoots drown if it meant not exposing their fake tattoos. However, this episode isn't even bad despite my negative feelings towards it. Unlike the rest of the Moon Goats, at least Luna tried to build up a tolerance for pain and was the only one willing to risk exposing her fake tattoo when she jumped in the water to save Scoots. She was way tougher and heroic than her friends, so at least she had that going for her. But at the same time, the story had the typical liar reveal trope, and this time everyone in the band were exposed as liars and everyone learns the lesson about being honest. A generic lesson, mind you, but a good one nonetheless. So, overall, this episode is not one of Luna's best. It's certainly not her worst solo episode, but by comparison to other episodes, this one is pretty far down on my character-specific ranking list. I mean, it's still enjoyable if you're looking for an episode about a character trying to overcome their fears, and in terms of relatability, that alone still makes this episode good enough. But as a Luna fan, you may or may not get everything you want out of it, and for me, she has much better episodes than this. Sadly, this is her only major role in Season 8 where she's the definitive main character, so we have to wait until next season to see if there's an episode that can be an improvement from this one. Thank you again for having me here, Mr. Critic. It's been a fun time as always, so here's to the next review and many more to come. Well, that's going to do it for me. I'll be catching you all next time I see you, whether it's here or on my own channel. But until then, this is Steam Team Read Up UK, CC Trainer Ling, signing off. Peace out, home slices.
This has been the Loud House Critic, and let's see what's more interesting with this next episode I'm going to review that I have been waiting for.